The seriousness of Coinbase was demonstrated. They are being serious. The warning about tens of millions of dollars should undoubtedly grab our attention, particularly when it affects Shiba Inus to such a large degree. The iceberg is far larger than this, though. Next up is something even more monumental. You won't believe it, I promise. However, what am I actually referring to? Allow me to clarify. Important notice. A flurry of unexpected developments has just swept the press. Consider giant Coinbase, a cryptocurrency exchange, and their recent bombshell. They simply said that they've puked. Distributing $25 million to Fairshake, an altcoin-focused super PAC. The U.S. midterm elections are rapidly approaching, and Coinbase is preparing for a lobbying effort. Cryptocurrency community is going absolutely bonkers about these elections, plus there are some dark clouds. A tempest is on the way, especially because prominent figures like Joe Biden have attacked cryptocurrency. There have been calls for a crypto crackdown since his recent veto shocked the community. This goes beyond a simple political disagreement among the crypto community. We must ensure our position in the digital world, the $25 million that Coinbase injected. Things are about to heat up, and that's a sign. Hold on tight, everyone. The next few months are going to be really thrilling. However, this is not the main reason I am thrilled today. A tremendous finding kicks off today's proceedings. Funds trading on U.S. spot Bitcoin exchanges saw net inflows of $105 million yesterday, the 15th day in a row. There is a noticeable pattern to this streak. Longer streaks of inflows have been observed previously, so definitely for a very long time. That being said, money isn't everything. People are the focus. These inflows, however, ceased and transformed into outflows as soon as people began to feel excessively joyful. If you recall, this change took place in April. Long streaks of inflows were supposed to be a thing of the past as inflows became negative. However, investors have poured money into Bitcoin ETFs over the past 15 days running. Anxieties and cautious optimism coexist in the minds of the people. While some see this trend as a harbinger of good things to come for the cryptocurrency market, others are cautious since they know how fast things can change. People are generally optimistic but wary because they are waiting to see if this run will last or if the past will repeat itself. Because of one small aspect, this is going to have a major impact on Shiba Inus in the near future. Later on, we will address that. Another big finding, though, came today as well. For the first time since December, Bitcoin long-term holders have resumed and they are acquiring. Inflows into Bitcoin ETFs are encouraging, to be sure, but skeptics could say that this is nothing more than a new custom. On the other hand, it's not. Nothing really noteworthy has happened, and it's not simply a typical investor getting into the cryptocurrency market. This viewpoint is reasonable to some. They perceive it as the usual suspects among investors spreading their bets, their holdings, rather than demonstrating genuine faith in the revolutionary power of digital currencies. As far as this person is concerned, it has less to do with supporting the crypto movement and more to do with financial planning. You can't deny the enthusiasm. When original Bitcoin holders return, it was in December when they started aggressively accumulating again. Curiously, this occurred at the very moment that preparations were being made for the creation of a Bitcoin ETF. These seasoned players were frantically trying to stock up on Bitcoin while it was still relatively inexpensive, as this incident sent shockwaves around the world. They foresaw that a Bitcoin ETF would open floodgates to influxes worth billions of dollars. Indeed, they were correct. The price of Bitcoin was greatly affected by the influx of billions of dollars following its certification by the ATF. Bitcoin reached new heights, topping $70,000 in less than 2 months. Evidently, these seasoned whales were correct, and their calculated wager yielded substantial profits. It appears that they have returned and have started to accumulate once more. Some have speculated that this is due to the impending launch of trading for the Ethereum ETF, which was approved not long ago. Some think it's because Bitcoin is making waves. This time, thanks to the $15 million that has already poured into the Bitcoin ETF, there is logic on both sides. There may be a lot of interest in the Ethereum ETF clearance as an investment. The recent uptick in Bitcoin's popularity may signal a more general market awakening. Whatever your point of view may be, though, one thing is obvious. This digital currency, a bullish sentiment, is displayed by whales. Their decision to start buying back in indicates optimism in the market's future, and investors are closely watching their every move as they deal with these fascinating changes in the cryptocurrency market. What then is really happening in the background? To begin, let's examine the data that is stored on the blockchain. The most recent update to Bitfinex Alpha indicates that long-term Bitcoin holders have changed their strategy, which could indicate a shift in market dynamics. Bitfinex experts have noticed that these investors have reduced their selling pressure and are becoming significantly more active buyers. And now, for something crucial. The latest price rebound and possible setup for another spike can be attributed, in part, to the steep fall in Bitcoin reserves on exchanges since February. With regard to worth, you may be wondering why I'm bringing up Bitcoin now. How is it relevant to Shiba Inu? Yes, I am aware that Bitcoin is now defunct as a medium of exchange. Bitcoin signifies worth. Bitcoin is an element of our global community. Shiba Inus are quite sensitive to the price of Bitcoin, as I've already stated in my previous films, but now doubt has been growing, and people are looking for proof. Thus we go. Shiba Inu prices tend to climb in tandem with market prices, particularly when Bitcoin is performing well. On the other hand, Shiba Inu prices tend to fall sharply whenever the market does. For example, this trend was most noticeable in late April. But it has persisted throughout the year. After reaching a high of $66,000 on April 23rd, Bitcoin fell 15% to $56,000 on May 1st, marking its lowest price in 3 months. Interesting. Shiba Inu followed this pattern, hitting rock bottom on May 1st after a precipitous decline on April 23rd. As is a significant 23.5% decline during the same time period as Bitcoin saw comparable pressure to fall. A new trend is emerging as the Shiba Inu and Bitcoin prices increase in lockstep. In association. As a metaphor for the interdependence of all things, when Bitcoin sneezes, Shiba Inus are likely to acquire a cold. The commercial ecosystem for these digital currencies. There has been a 79% link between Shiba Inu and Bitcoin over the past 30 days, according to Intuitablock's market data. So what are your thoughts on the matter? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the matter. Click on one of the videos on the screen if you're interested in finding out more. And now we can proceed. Moving image. Give the video a thumbs up and share your thoughts in the comments if you found it entertaining. Regarding the YouTube algorithm, this is incredibly helpful. Furthermore, I implore you to forward this video to an unlimited number of individuals. It is time to spread the word.